The following is a presentation of WCMP Sports, local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15, he's going to high step into the end zone, touchdown!
Here, wide receivers split each side.
He's still going into the end zone.
East Central Minnesota, the action starts now. To bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Cloquet High School for tonight's Section 7 3A Championship. I am Ethan Game Day Gilman, as the intro said, and I am here at Cloquet High School for this championship game, and I am excited for this one. It should be a good one here between the
I don't know if he's an angel, 'cause angels don't do what he did.
They have played each other during the regular season, so they're familiar with each other. They know who each other is, and they're not about to save the pleasantries, if you will. They're gonna go out and battle each other here tonight. It should be a fun one, as I mentioned. Now, I didn't get the pleasure of seeing or calling any games for, well, that involved Hermantown, I should say. We don't call games for Hermantown, but any that involved Hermantown I was not able to call here this year. But I'm excited to see how they match up these two teams against each other. It should be a fun one. It should be a good one here tonight in the section championship game. It should always be a good one in the section championship game, and I'm assuming it will be nothing less. As we take a look at the two teams from the regular season, starting with the Hermantown Hawks. They finished the season 23-5. Well, now, regular season, they do, on mnscores.net, they do account the playoff wins with the overall record at the end of the season. So, even though, yes, they are 23-5, I should not go without mentioning that it does include 2 playoff wins for Hermantown. So, for Hermantown, the regular season ended at 21-5. That was the regular season. Then they added 2 more wins during the playoffs. So, again, 21-5 regular season, but 2 more wins in the playoffs makes them 23-5. Taking a look at their schedule, well, you couldn't have started any better than they did, really. I mean, 11-0 to start the season into a Mora tournament. They only lost 1 in that Mora tournament, so 12-1 start for the Hermantown Hawks. Now, according to MinnesotaScores.net, they didn't play too many regular season games. 9, 10, 11. Looks like they played 11 regular season games, and then looks like the rest of their, what would it be? I'm bad. I'm terrible at math. So it would be 13. Looks like they played 11 regular season games and 13 in tournament. They played in 2 tournaments, 1 in Mora, and then 1 across the October 5th weekend. Well, it looks like they played in 3. So they played in 1 at St. Michael Albertville and then another at Irondale. And there's where some of the other losses came. So, again, 5 losses on the season, 1 to Rush City. Then they did lose to Minnetonka, Ricori at the St. Michael Albertville tournament. Then they lost 2 more at the Irondale tournament to Minnehaha Academy and St. Croix Lutheran. What I like to do whenever you see losses for teams, I always like to go and see how well that team is doing, especially when the team has a loss against that team. I like to see how that team is doing. Their 1 loss came against Minnetonka, who is a 4A school. I've said it before. Sometimes it's not necessarily that the bigger school is that much better than the school below them. It's just sometimes, well, maybe that school has a little bit more depth. And I think that's what the case is there against Minnetonka, because Minnetonka is in their conference section championship here tonight as well, out of 2-4A. So Minnetonka, I mean, that I think would be considered, quote-unquote, a good loss. No losses are good, but in the grand scheme of QRF points, that's a good one. Then they did lose to Ricori. Ricori is a 3A school. They play in 8-3A. They're also in their section championship here tonight against Alexandria. So that is also what would be considered, I guess, a good loss, if you will. And then they did lose to both Minnehaha Academy and St. Croix Lutheran. Those are both 2A schools. Minnehaha Academy, though, they had a pretty good season, but they did wind up falling to St. Croix Lutheran in their section. I think that would have been section quarterfinals. But St. Croix Lutheran, they're only so good. 24-1, only ranked second in the state. They're okay. Yeah, they're playing tomorrow night, what I would assume is their section championship against Concordia Academy. You know what? Because we got it pulled up, we're going to take a look at it. That's Section 4 2A. Well, let's take a look at it. Section 4 2A, it is. St. Croix Lutheran and Concordia Academy are in their section championship. So, yeah, that's a pretty good loss for Hermantown to lose against St. Croix Lutheran. And who did we just mention? Minnehaha Academy. There we go. I'm tired, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't slept. No excuse, as we are here at Cloquet High School. It's going to be a fun one here tonight, but we are taking a look at Hermantown's schedule. Again, 3 tournaments they were a part of. They played 11 regular season games and then 13 games in tournaments. So, very interesting to see how they played their season. Again, basically mainly tournaments is really what it was. So, but they did lose to some really good schools in St. Croix Lutheran, Minnehaha Academy, Corey, and Minnetonka. All but one of those are in their section championships here tonight and tomorrow night. So not a bad season here for Hermantown, as they have won 3-0 in their first 2 rounds of the playoffs against Duluth, Denfeld, and Princeton. Hermantown came in as the number 2 seed. And again, they got that home field advantage through the first 2, beating Denfeld and Princeton 3-0. I really thought that Hermantown-Princeton game was going to be maybe even a 5-set match, but I thought Princeton had a much better chance in that game than what it wound up being. I really thought they actually had a chance to win that one just based on the season that they had. They're also a team who, out of Section 7 3A, had 20-plus wins on the season. They had 22 on the season, so a pretty good season, regular season-wise for Princeton, 22-4. And they win one, lose one in the playoffs. Unfortunately, their season has come to a close, so that's unfortunate. But I thought for sure Princeton was going to have a good chance in that Hermantown game to get the win. But Hermantown 3-0 over Princeton. Sometimes those 3-0 sets can be kind of deceiving because you may see a 3-0 match win for a team, and they might tell you, we didn't play that well. That was one of our closest sets or matches all year. It's like, wait a minute, it was 3-0. It was lopsided. Well, these sets can be a lot closer than what the teams would like sometimes. So we're going to take a commercial break, hear word from our fine sponsors, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about this section championship game. We'll take a look at the North Branch Vikings season that was, as it is continuing here this evening in the section championship. But as I mentioned, first, a word from those fine sponsors. You're listening to this on both a simulcast here tonight on 100.9 FM WCMP and 95.5 FM KBEK.
First National Bank of Malacca.
At First National Bank of Malacca, with offices in Malacca, Isle, Gilman, and Zimmerman, they pride themselves on providing small-town, personalized customer service with updated technology solutions that allow you to bank with them anytime, anywhere, whether you value calling or stopping in to talk to a real live banker, or value the convenience of online or mobile banking. They've got you covered. If you're looking for a bank that cares about you or your community, come to First National Bank at one of their 4 branch offices. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden french fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Hey there, it's Realtor Amanda Holland with Realty Group. Thank you for voting us the best real estate office in Iceni County. We appreciate you. For all your real estate needs, head to countylinesrealestate.com.
Getting your vehicle repaired after an accident doesn't have to be stressful. Drop your vehicle at Hones Auto Body and they take care of the stress. From the estimate to easily working with your insurance, Hones will take care of minor dents, collision repair, glass replacement, and mechanical services. iCar and ASE certified technicians will get your vehicle fixed right. For a shop you can trust, for collisions or everyday repairs, bring your vehicle to Hones Auto Body and Glass Mechanical in Mora, or visit online at honesauto.com. That's HOHNS auto.com.
Baseball and softball coaches, are you looking for dry, warm practice time?
Here's the Pitch in North Branch can help. Here's the Pitch offers amazing indoor options for your team.
Offering state-of-the-art pitching machines and batting cages.
And space for you to give instruction without worrying about the weather outside.
Take your athletes to the next level.
Coach up your team during every season or off-season. Affordable practice space for your ball teams.
Make your reservation today.
Call Here's the Pitch today or visit them on Facebook.
Here's the Pitch in North Branch.
Before we get too far into it, I want to give a shout out to all of our fine sponsors who sponsor this and every other broadcast that we do here, especially throughout the postseason. Preseason's well gone. We could talk about preseason, I guess, soon enough again for winter sports, but it is postseason play, and we're now talking about the North Branch Vikings and what their season looked like. It was another great season. They're a top 5 team in the state of Minnesota. They finished the regular season with 20-plus wins, 6-1 in section play. They finished the regular season with a record of 23-5. Air came out of nowhere. 23-5 regular season for the North Branch Vikings. Their one section loss came against Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids beat them earlier in the season 3-0. It was lopsided, and that was at North Branch High School. So North Branch in the first round of the playoffs said, we need a little bit of revenge for that one. They got that in a 3-1 win over Grand Rapids in the first round, or the second round of the playoffs, because North Branch got the first round off. But taking a look at the regular season for North Branch, again, they had that one loss at the beginning of the season to Grand Rapids, but other than that, pretty darn good. They had the one loss during the tournament at the Midwest Volleyball Warehouse down there in Burnsville against Benilde St. Margaret. Then they lost to Monticello 3-2. They also lost to Wayzata in a tournament at St. Michael Albertville. And then they also lost to Rush City 3-2. So a bunch of good matches there for North Branch. The only 2 losses they have, well, 3, I guess. 3 losses they have that they didn't score in a set or didn't win a set was Grand Rapids was one of them. But then the other was Benilde St. Margaret, who is a Section 6 3A team. Of Benilde St. Margaret on the year, pretty good. They're a top 10 team as well. They, although lost in their section semifinal to Northfield. Northfield, a pretty darn good team themselves. But then their other loss, which they didn't win a set, was against Wayzata at the St. Michael Albertville tournament, and Wayzata themselves, another very good team, just outside the top 10, but they also lost in their section semifinals in Class 4A to Maple Grove 3-0. But again, a bigger school, as I like to say, sometimes, yes, the bigger schools do have the more talent. Sometimes they don't have more talent. Sometimes they just have the better depth to kind of go deeper into their rotation and keep themselves fresh. So not all the time is it about necessarily being having better talent. Sometimes it's just that depth, and depth can really play a factor in these games. But this year for these two teams, I don't think depth has been a problem. In fact, they have the same amount of players on their roster. Now, I didn't count, so I don't exactly know for sure, but we'll take a second and count. 15, it looks like. 15 on each of these rosters for the postseason. So that's a pretty good amount, seeing as how you only have 6 on the floor at once. You get 9 reserves. Reserves is maybe not the best term to use. 9 bench players. There we go. I like that verbiage better, just because when you call them reserves, that almost seems to say, well, they're not going to play. But these two teams certainly do rotate quite often and keep themselves fresh, as I think you should when you've got the depth. Why not? But for North Branch here, give you my thoughts real quick on what I think they should do to get the victory. One, start early. I think they need to start early. We've seen they can get off to not necessarily a slow start against Grand Rapids, but it wasn't as controlled and I think as dominant as they would have liked it to have been. This is a team that can dominate really any team they've seen, but you can tell if they get off to a little bit of a slow start, sometimes they just can't seem to get out of a little bit of their own way, and then they try to press a little bit too much to try and get that start going, to jumpstart themselves. But I think here tonight's fast start, and then one of the things is if you're not letting this mistakes snowball. We've seen that against Grand Rapids. Sometimes they get a few mistakes and they would snowball for North Branch. So yes, knowing that you're going to make mistakes, allowing those mistakes to happen, but not dwelling on them and not allowing them to snowball into something greater here for North Branch. And then again, just play within yourselves. Don't do anything different than what you've done all season that has gotten you the wins. Continue to be you, continue to play North Branch volleyball, and continue to play with confidence. Some of these students here tonight are dressed up for Halloween. We've got, looks like Scooby-Doo, Daphne, and Velma in the house. Got Banana Man, it looks like. We got some celebrities here tonight. But that is going to do it for the pregame here on WCMP and KBEK. We're going to take a commercial break. Hear word from our fine sponsors. That'll give us the national anthem and our starting lineups. And then we'll be back with First Serve here on Nice 95.5 FM KBEK and 100.9 FM WCMP.
At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we're more than just your local dairy. We're also a trusted propane provider, serving homes, farms, and businesses across northwestern Wisconsin and east central Minnesota. Whether you need a tank installed or reliable delivery, we're here for you 365 days a year with flexible options that fit your needs. As a farmer-owned cooperative, we're committed to supporting our community because your home and farm deserve the best. Call 715-689-1032 to learn more. Burnett Dairy Propane, serving you with pride every day of the year.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ascove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Whoa! They've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got savings like Doritos and Lay's Mix and Match, buy one, get one half off. Jack Link's Beef Jerky Variety, 2 for $10. Starbucks Pink in Paradise, buy one, get one free. Any Dr. Pepper, 3 for $5. Red Bull 12 ounce, buy 2, get 1 free. Open 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
Rush City Auto invites you to come on in and check out their full lot of quality used vehicles. They got a car or truck for any sized budget. Get your next vehicle from a local dealer with a great reputation. Rush City Auto wants to get you into a vehicle that you will love at a price you can afford. For more information, visit them online at rushcityauto.com and make sure you like Rush City Auto on Facebook to stay up to date with their inventory. Rush City Auto, quality used vehicles. rushcityauto.com.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
Hey there, it's Realtor Amanda Holland with Realty Group. If you're looking for a winning agent and real estate office, pass us the ball and let's score you a new home. Head to CountyLinesRealEstate.com.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Hones Auto Body and Glass has 43 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are iCar and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. Hones, they'll fix you up right.
Back here on WCMP and KBEK. The two teams getting set to go at it here tonight at Cloquet High School for this Section 7-3A championship game. Your starters tonight for the Hermantown Hawks will be senior number 2, libero, Kaylee Banta. Then senior number 8, Hope Kohansky. Senior number 10, Michaela Sweeney. Senior number 11, Claire Kaups. Senior number 13, Brooklyn Jensen. Another senior number 15, Gabriella Arnson. And a senior number 16, Ella Schulz. On the other side, for your North Branch Vikings, it will be senior number 5, Dakota Esgett. Then junior libero number 11, Brooke Geezy. Sophomore number 15, Jenna Minke. Senior number 19, Avery Smith. Freshman number 20, Amelia Lattimore. Senior number 22, Sophia Benedict. And senior number 26, Joanna Bartkey. Your libero tonight, if I didn't mention, was Brooke Geezy. Hawks wearing their navy blue jerseys, the gold letters and numbers outlined in the white. The 3 stripes on the sleeve, 2 gold, middle is white. Their libero wearing the gold jersey, navy blue letters and numbers outlined in white. The stripes on her jersey are blue with the middle white stripe. Vikings wearing their black jerseys, the red stripe, if you will, red lines on the side of the jersey, white numbers outlined in red, red letters outlined in white. The serve by Hermantown is over and dug up by the Vikings on the far side. It is going to be hit across. Esgett nearly with a kill, but it's nicely dug up by the Hawks. They'll set it up on that far side, but it's nicely dug up there by Minke. In the middle, Geezy. Esgett, that's a good hit, but dug up by Hermantown on the far side. Again, hit into the net. And the first score goes to your Vikings. Dakota Esgett back to serve now for the Vikings. Their libero will wear their red jersey, the black shoulders, the black letters and numbers outlined in the white. The block at the net by North Branch. And back over and then hit back across. North Branch thought that one was going to go long, but it does stay in for a kill. Claire Kaups will serve now for the Hawks. Her serve is up and over. It's Geezy there. Back line for the dig, Minke, and instead it is going to be, I think that was Avery Smith on that far side. It was blocked at the net again, and going to be point North Branch blocked there by both Sophia Benedict and Amelia Lattimore to make it 2-1. Subbing in now is Ellie Nielsen. Nielsen will come in and serve now for the Vikings. Her serve is up, and it is over to the near side. Dug up and pushed to the far side now. Hermantown looks for the kill. Through the block of Bartkey, And Bartkey, she's upset with herself there on that one. She knows it could have been better and probably should have been on that one. But that's all right. That happens sometimes. Can't be too hard on yourself. By the way, these two teams didn't see each other during the regular season. Strange as it is, they did not. Serve here by the Hawks is over and dug up, but that dig pushes it backwards, and it will be an ace for the Hawks. Number 15, Gabriela Arntzen. So Arntzen with the ace. Serve is over. Dug up there by, as get pushed over here by Benedict. Dug up by the Hawks on the near side looking for the kill. Blocked at the net. That's in! Sophia Benedict there for the block. Hawks thought that one was going out. Benedict watched it the whole way and said, that's exactly the way I planned it. Avery Smith now in and back to serve for your North Branch Vikings. This serve is over. On the far side, dug up by the Hawks. On the far side again, it's tapped across, blocked at the net, kept alive there by Benedict. Esget coming right down the middle, but it's dug up on the back line there by the Hawks. On the near side, they'll look for the kill. That is out on the near side, and the Vikings get one back. It's 4-3. The Hawks numbers, because they're gold and white, are a little tough to see. Can't really tell the difference between 3, 9, 8, and 0. So I'll do my best. This serve is going to go long. Excuse me. Air is thick apparently in here. And I believe now, going back to serve, Ella Scholes. I think that's 16. You can make a kind of an educated guess, but some of them are like, ooh, I don't even want to guess. Serve is over, dug up by Avery Smith. Now Giese and hit back across by Benedict. Blocked at the net by the Hawks, but they keep it alive and it will be pushed across. We'll get it a double hit. No, an illegal lift. A lift call there on the Hawks, and it will be 5-4 Vikings. Pretty good turnout here for this one. Stands aren't completely full, but with the weather and with the drive for North Branch, they've showed out pretty well. I think better than I would have thought. I would have thought a lot of people would have stayed home just because of the weather. And Dakota Esget with the kill. Oh, my goodness. What a beautiful spot for that ball. Dug up by her teammates, and she just absolutely placed it. The paint for basketball, inside the paint that is purple, out the where the players would stand for the free throw, that's black, and she hit it right inside the paint. This serve is over, dug up by the Hawks, hit back across, dug up by the Vikings, pushed over by Benedict, dug up by the Hawks on that far side. We're going to get another lift call, a double hit, Double hit this time on the Hawks. I want to say Lumberjacks because we're okay. It's the first set. Let me get the jitters out. Serve is over by Benedict. It's up and dug up by Banta for the Hawks. Hit back across and long, but was it tipped? No. It was not tipped. It was hit long, and the Vikings now lead 8-4. Young lady with a camera on the far side trying to pick the ball up with one hand using her foot. Doesn't want to put that video camera down. Trying to get some highlights. Of course, they probably have permission to have video, but this serve is over from Benedict. It is down for an ace for Sophia Benedict. 9-4. Vikings with the lead. Serve is over, dug up by Hermantown. Blocked at the net. Esget there, but it's going to stay on the side of North Branch to make it 9-5. Tough one there. Good block, just not close enough to the net was Dakota Esget. She needs to get just a little bit closer there as that one found the space between her and the net. I believe this one will be Pruse. Is that Pruse down there serving for the Hawks? Either way, it's Esget pushing it back across, pushed back across by Hermantown. Benedict with the diving dig. Minke now sets. Esget lining that one up into the net. Oh, I so wanted to call that a kill, but it did just go into the net. I think that's an 8. I apologize. Hope Kohansky is back to serve for the Hawks. Again, 6, 8, 0, 3 are hard to differentiate because of the color of the numbers. Serve is over. Dug up by Smith. Minke races after it and hit back across by Benedict. Dug up on the back line by the Hermantown Hawks. They'll get it on the near side looking for the kill. It's down. Benedict unfortunately kind of had no chance at that one. That one was kind of just squared up beautifully, and although she did have a chance, I don't know if she would have had a good enough dig to get her team on it. That one is going to be dug up on the far side by Benedict on the back line. Joanna Bartkey looking for the kill. That is, oh my goodness. From my angle, it's tough. I'm at the top of the bleachers, which is, I'm not complaining. This is a perfect view. This is perfect. But because the bench is just with the young lady sitting down, they're blocking just that one part of the line, so I can't see it. And it's not their fault. Maybe I could stand up, too. I'm lazy. Service over, dug up by the Vikings. Pushed back over by Esget. Hawks have it. They'll look for the kill. Blocked at the net, but the Hawks keep it alive. Esget and Bartkey were there for part of the block. Dug up now for the Vikings. Esget looks for the kill. Kept alive again by the Hawks. Pushed over. Benedict on the back line with the dig. Set up by Minky on the second hit. It's pushed back over on a dig from Hermantown. They'll look to have it. Bartkey. No, it's still kept alive this time by Scholes. Back over. Diving dig for the Vikings. Esget. Can she finish it off? No, it's dug up again by Scholes. Hit back across by Hermantown. It's dug up by Giese, but it is hit out of bounds on the dig. And it is a 4-point comeback for the Hawks. And I think on this comeback by the Hawks, North Branch is going to be talking about a couple missed opportunities they've had. Serve is over, dug up by Benedict, hit by Esget, right into a block, but dug up by Giese. They'll look it up on the far side for Bartkey, who comes back with one. Bartkey, one of the seniors here. She will sub out. In for her is Amelia Lattimore. Lorna Bartkey comes off smiling after that kill. She should be. That was a beautiful kill. Giese will now serve. It is over. That's going to be an ace for the Vikings. Giese with the ace. That is 2 aces on the set now. 11-9. Giese's serve is over. Dug up there by Banta. At the front of the net, pushed over, dug up by Minky. Great awareness by her. Then to Giese. Benedict from the back line. Blocked at the net, dug up by Esget. Benedict again from middle will go, and it's over, dug up by Banta. Hit across, dug up nicely by Giese. Oh my goodness, but it's going to go out on the far side. Oh my goodness, with how fast that one came in, Giese probably couldn't have done it any better. Obviously, she's getting a word from coach on how to do it better, but I'm me. I don't, I am not nearly as flexible nor as talented as the athletes on the floor right now, so to me that looked perfect, but she did get a word from head coach Selbishka on how to do it just a little bit better. Serve is into the net now from Hermantown, so that will give it back to the Vikings. And serving now is Jenna Minky. Dug up by the Hawks. They look, and they will get it off a block. I don't know if that was Lattimore. I think it was Lattimore who got the block at the front of the net. And that kind of sent it pinballing away from any other Vikings who had a chance at that one. Michaela Sweeney now back to serve for Hermantown. Vikings lead 12-11 here in the first set. Serve is over. Benedict there. Minky lining it up. Esget. That is in! Dakota Esget with the kill to make it 13-11. Dakota Esget. That was quite the comeback there. Serve is over. Dug up by the Hawks. And dug up by Benedict. To Minky. Benedict blocked at the net, though. To Giese with the dig. Lattimore, no, setting it up for Minky. Minky got it blocked, but she can't get the dig off the block. And that'll be one again where I'm sure Coach Selbishka will look and say, hey, try and hit around it next time. You know, I will say this. Hermantown's doing a really good job of getting their hands up at the net and getting the blocks. Serve is over. Giese there for the dig. 2 Vikings go after it, but it's set by Minky. Benedict, it's good. Oh, no way. They say that hit the antenna? No way. Well, that's unfortunate for the Vikings. Man. Well, Cops will be serving here for Hermantown. That one on the line may have been out, but dug up by Benedict, hit over by Minky. Oh, very, very just-in-time dig there for Hermantown as it's back over. Esget with the dig. Now Benedict will look for the kill to the back line, dug up by Hermantown and Kaups. Dug up by Minky on the far side. That just gets past Giese on the dive. And Hermantown has taken their first lead, 14-13. Kaups with the serve. It's up and over. Dug up by Benedict on the near side. Amelia Lattimore sets and hit back over by Esgett. Hermantown going to set it up, and that is out. That is out. No way! Oh, my goodness. They're going to call a tip. Don't know about that one. I don't. I think that would have taken a much different trajectory if it was tipped, but we move on. Serve is over, dug up by Benedict. To the far side, Minky. Middle for Esgett. Esgett trying to just chap it over to a hole in the defense, but Hermantown gets there in time. This one long. And that will be out. Long on that far side. Now back to serve is Ellie Nielsen. Said that weird. Ellie Nielsen. She's in back to serve. That serve. Oh, no, going to go long. So that will be long on the serve from Nielsen. And sub libero. Giese in. And back to serve Gabriella Arnson. Her serve is over. That one's going to be long. So back-to-back service errors will make it 16-15. Back to serve now is going to be Avery Smith. Avery Smith's serve is over. Dug up by Banta on the back line for the Hawks. They'll hit it across right down the middle. Esgett's there. That's towards the net. Pushed across. Blocked and dug up by Hermantown. And now we're going to get a whistle and a double hit call on the Hawks. That will tie us at 16 apiece here in the first set. Tired yet? I am. It feels like we've gone about 2 sets already. We're just in set 1, ladies and gentlemen. What a set. Avery Smith with the serve. It is over. Dug up there by Pruce on the far side. Into a block at the net. Oh, it hit the net. It hit the net. It wasn't even blocked. It was hit into the net by the Hawks. I thought it was maybe blocked because they went out of bounds, but it was hit into the net. So 17-16 now. Serve here from Smith is over. Dug up on the back line by the Hawks. Looking for a kill there that time was Kaups, and it's at the net, blocked by both teams. Winds up on the side of the Vikings. Benedict will hit it back across. Back line dug up by Kaups. And pushed over, and diving dig from Esgett. Kept alive by Smith. Hit over by Benedict. Dug up there by Sweeney. On the far side, pushed over by Hermantown. Dug up by Minky. Giese will set. And Benedict on this far side will hit it over. Back over. Hawks get it. Hits the net, but dug up by the Vikings. Benedict will hit it back across. Oh. I'm only questioning that one because they say that one hit the antenna on the net, which maybe it did, but there was definitely a hit when Hermantown hit it across. That certainly looked like it hit the net, and they didn't call it, so I'm just kind of interested. Bartkey will tap it across, then it's tapped right back by Hermantown. Benedict will have it, and off the block, Benedict gets the kill. Holy moly. I'm sure those young ladies' hands are probably stinging right now. Mine sure do, just looking at it. Wow, what a hit from Sophia Benedict. Wow. Can we check the ball for lost air? I mean, my goodness. Dug up, pushed over by the Hawks. Diving dig by Benedict. Esgett wants one herself, but it's to the back line, dug up by Kaups. On the far side, it's pushed over by Hermantown. Giese there for the dig. Minky will set. From the middle, it's Benedict with the kill. 19-17 Vikings. Vikings with the lead late here in this first set. Serve is long, but only just. That's one where I think if you're the Hermantown head coach, you're going, ooh, hey, good job, but maybe next time, watch. Maybe we'll be on that one a little bit more. Serve is over. Avery Smith, not a clean dig there. And maybe didn't have her hands close enough on that dig. As it will go out, it'll be an ace for the Hawks. I believe that's Hope Kohansky back there serving. It's up and it is over. This time dug up by Benedict to Minky on the front line. Esgett comes, and that one is still dug up by Hermantown. Pushed over, dug up on that far side by Smith. They'll get it back for Esgett. Esgett with the kill! 20-19, Vikings. Brooke Giese is back to serve now for the Vikings. Her serve is up and over, dug up on the back line by Banta. There, libero, hit back over by Kaups, and diving after it was Benedict, but unable to get to it. And that will tie us back at 20 apiece. And back to serve now is Brooklyn Jensen. Jensen's serve is over, dug up by Smith to the front line to Minky. Esgett lines this one up, dug up by Hermantown into the back line, and they will hit it back across. This time dug up by Giese on the back line for the Vikings. Esgett lines this one up again. It is dug up, but into the benches off the dig, and the Vikings get one back on the Esgett kill. 21-20. Jenna Minky now back to serve for North Branch. Her serve is just going to get over the net. Dug up by Hermantown, though. They'll line it up. Oh, no way. Where? Oh, my goodness. What? They're going to call a net violation on North. I did not see it. Oh, what a killer. Man, oh man, what should have been 22-20 winds up being 21 all. Serve is over, dug up by Benedict now, and Benedict will push it across. Wait a minute. Oh no, a double hit call. Vikings coach Selbishka just giving his team encouragement, letting them know it's still close. Don't get discouraged. Benedict there with the dig. Amelia Lattimore there for the kill. She says, give it back. And she took it back. There was no giving. She took. Dakota Esgett will now serve. This line drive serve is dug up by Kohansky for the Hawks. Now on the far side, hit back across. Dug up and pushed over by Benedict. She didn't go under the net. Nice job there by her. Then the hit there to Minky, and it's just too tough for Minky to get. It'll be 23-22. Serving now will be Claire Kaups, and her serve is over. Giese there for the dig to Minky. It's on that far side. Avery Smith hits it out. Now it's all of a sudden set point for Hermantown on a couple of. I don't want to sound like I'm disrespecting the referees, because I would never do that. But to me, questionable calls. Questionable calls. So timeout called here by North Branch, and while they take a timeout, we'll take a quick 30-second break.
Hey there, neighbors. Matt Winsan, CEO Burnett Dairy. Farmers are the people that wake up before the sun, who battle the elements, and tend to their crops and herds with a passion that runs deep in their veins. At this time, I would personally like to thank the farmers. From all of us at Burnett Dairy Cooperative to all of our incredible farmers, thank you. Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Real farms, real flavor.
Back here on Nice 95.5 FM KBK and WCMP 100.9 FM. Simulcast today is section championship in Class 3A, Section 7 at Cloquet High School between Hermantown Hawks and your North Branch Vikings. Vikings trail on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard 24-22. It's set point for the Hawks, but the Vikings only need 2 to get it back and erase it. Benedict with the dig to Minky, and Benedict will look for the kill. Dug up by the Hawks. Ooh, they did not get into that, but they will there. And the Vikings get one back. They get 24-23. Subbing in is going to be Ellie Nielsen. Nielsen's serve is over, dug up by Hermantown. They'll line it up, blocked at the net, and dug up by Hermantown. Man, that you can't get a cleaner block. That one is out on this near side, and the Vikings tie it up at 24. This Hermantown coach is kind of fun to watch. Their head coach, Jess Williams, she is animated. She gets into it. She has to be a former player. Must have graduated from Hermantown because she gets into it. This hit is over, and ooh, my. Nobody home for North Branch on that one. Back to serve is going to be Gabrielle Arntzen. It is set point again. Serve is over. Dug up by the Vikings and hit over. Now, I apologize. I got a little flabbergasted there because what I had seen was the Vikings get the dig on the far side. Then two Vikings players nearly collided over there. It was Giese and one other Viking player. And then Esget tried to get it over, but unfortunately a little too far on that one. So the Hawks win the first set 26-24. The Vikings will trail 1-0, but there is still plenty of volleyball to go here in this one. And in much of that first set, North Branch looked like the better team. But it doesn't matter how you start. It's all about how you play throughout and how you finish. And we'll see if the Vikings can't turn things around and finish this second set stronger and get the win. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be back for the second set here in this Section 7 3A Championship on both WCMP and KBEK.
If aches and pains are holding you back, Wellia Health is here to assist you. Our sports medicine team is dedicated to getting you back to your passions. With extensive experience and expertise, we specialize in managing concussions, a worry for both young athletes and adults. Whatever the injury, let's get you back in action with an appointment at Wellia Health. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or conveniently schedule through your MyChart account. Visit welliahealth.org for more information.
Quality Disposal Systems tackles your trash and recycling needs with the same precision and dedication as our kids on the field. Call today, 320-272-4692, to see how our customer service scores a touchdown by being friendly, responsive, and dedicated to your needs. Our crew has been voted the best of in Caneva County for 4 years in a row. We go the extra yard to ensure that our service isn't just good, it's the best. Now let's stand up and make some noise for the kids on the field.
Hey there, it's Realtors Amanda Holland
and Alicia Krieger with Realty Group.
For all things real estate related in Pine, Isanti, and surrounding counties.
Don't forget Wisconsin.
Head to countylinesrealestate.com.
Back here on both nice 95.5 FM, KBEK, and 100.9 FM, WCMP, for tonight's Section 7 3A Championship game between the Hawks of Hermantown and your Vikings of North Branch. Again, looking at that first set, North Branch looked to be the better team throughout much of the first set, but again, the Hawks finished it off a lot better. Did get a couple calls to go their way, but even though they did get a couple of calls to go their way, they still managed to play very well at the end of that set. They still did the right things and just made a few more plays than North Branch did, unfortunately. I think that was really the only separation, in my opinion. But North Branch, again, that's only one set. We got a potential of 5 here tonight. And I wouldn't honestly be surprised if we went all 5. I don't think it would surprise really anyone in the gym if we went all 5. So the Vikings will serve first here out of the set break. Jenna Minke getting set to serve. I think what I would assume would be her brother, Tyler Minke, playing in tomorrow's football section championship against Hermantown as well. Serve is over, dug up by Hermantown. They hit it across, blocked at the net, and now Esgett will hit it back over for the Vikings. Hermantown lining it up, and that is, oh. They're going to say that's in on the far side. Again, I don't have the greatest of angle. I'm going to say, again, from my angle it looked out, but again, don't have the greatest of angles just because I'm a little bit higher up than they are, so they definitely have the better view, do the referees. Serve is over, dug up by Benedict, and hit over by Lattimore. On the far side, Hermantown taps it. That was Minky with the dig, hit back over by the Vikings, and that'll fall for a point. Dakota Esgett is going to get that one. Speaking of, she's back to serve. Her serve is over. Dug up that time by Kohanski on the far side. They'll hit it across court. Diving dig by Benedict, and kind of just a beach ball right back to the middle of the net, and easily spiked down for the kill for the Hawks. Claire Kaups back to serve. 2-1 Hawks. Serve is over, dug up by Giese to Minky to Benedict, looking for the kill, dug up by the Hawks. Avery Smith with the dig on the other side, now dug up by Hermantown after the hit from Esgett. That one's going to get down just in front of Esgett on the hit from Hermantown, and it's 3-1. Kaups will ready the serve. It's up, and it is over. Received by Benedict. Minky and Lattimore looking for the kill. Nice dig, though, on the slide by Hermantown. On the far side, they hit it right into a block of the Vikings, so they'll get a point back. It's 3-2 now. Immediately Lattimore out. In is going to be Darian Dick, the senior, and Darian Dick will go back to serve. Serve is over. A low dig there for Hermantown, and then on the set, they hit it into and under the net. So it will be an ace for Darian Dick. 3 aces on the night for North Branch as this serve. Ooh. Well, just as they tie it up, serve into the net there. And Darian Dick will check out. In is Amelia Lattimore. And then she checks out for Giese. Gabriella Arntzen will serve for the Hawks. The serve is over, dug up by the Vikings, tapped across by Bartkey. And then the Hawks do get it back across on the third hit. Pushed over by Minky, pushed over back by Hermantown, and then back across for the Vikings. It's going to be Benedict who gets it through the block at the net for the kill. And now back to serve will be Avery Smith. Serve is over. Dug up by Kaups, and on the far side they look for the kill, but nicely done there by Esgett and tapped over by Benedict. Hermantown will line it up right down the middle. That's long. And that will make it 5-4. Vikings take their first lead of the second. Avery Smith will serve once again for North Branch. It's 5-4, set 2. They trail 1 set to none. The serve is over. Dug up there by Kohanski, and off the net, dug up by Giese, but that pushes it right to our head coach, Selbishka, and he'll hit it back into the court. Although he is a part of the team, he doesn't count for the hit. Now back to serve Ella Schulz for the Hawks. Her serve is over. They're going after Smith, but she gets the dig. Giese sets for Benedict. Benedict, oh, beautiful job on that one. She lines it up, line drive right in front of that back line. Nice downward tumble on that ball. Sophia Benedict will serve. This one's over, dug up by Banta. And it's pushed back over the net. Giese there for the dig to Minky. On the near side, Esget wanting to go back line, just long on it. That will make it tied at 6 apiece. North Branch did beat Cloquet, but that was in North Branch, 3-0. So I wanted to see if they had played here yet this year. They have not, so a little bit of unfamiliar territory, I guess. Serve is over, dug up by the Vikings. Esget will get the hit over. They'll line it up right at the middle of the net, and they've been doing that. Brooklyn Jensen's get the kill for the Hawks. They've been doing that all night, and I think if you're the Vikings, you're telling yourselves you got to get to the front of the net and block that, because it's not a super hard hit, but she's getting it done effectively, even though it's not a very hard hit. And she's coming right down with it. Yeah, again, same thing. Same thing, same person. Brooklyn Jensen right at the middle of the net. They kind of just lob it up just over the net, just so it reaches that apex of the net, and she slams it right down. So I think you got to tell that middle in the back to step forward 1 or 2 steps, because she has not hit it anywhere else tonight. Every time that they have set it for her at that spot, that has been the exact hit, the exact spot she's going. Make her go somewhere else. So I think with this timeout that North Branch is calling, make her go somewhere else. Say, hey, we figured it out. Now you got to go somewhere else. Force her to do something else. She might be comfortable going elsewhere with the ball, with those hits, but test her. See if she is. Timeout here by the Vikings. While they take one, we'll take a quick 30-second break.
Kettle River Pizza loves supporting all the local teams. And if your team is interested in fundraising, well, they've got you covered. Kettle River Pizza has years of experience in fundraising for local teams, organizations, and clubs, and they would like to help you too. With their experience and the fact that Kettle River Pizza is an easy sell, your fundraiser is bound to be a great success. Visit Kettle River Pizza online and click on their fundraising tab. Kettle River Pizza, a winner every time. Grab a few at your local convenience or grocery store for after the game.
It's game day Gilman on both WCMP and KBEK for tonight's Section 7 3A championship game between your North Branch Vikings and the Hermantown Hawks. Back to serve for the Hawks is Hope Kohansky. Her serve is over and received there by Avery Smith. No one there. She got the dig, but it went towards that far bleachers. And unfortunately, no one was able to get there in time. Fancy will ready the serve once again. 10-6. Vikings trail by 4. This one's over. Geezy there. Now Minky will travel back, and Esget looks for the kill. Diving dig, though, by the Hawks, and they will get it over on that third hit. Geezy with the set. Pushed across by North Branch, and then Hermantown right into the block of Bartkey. Bartkey gets the block, and now back to serve is Geezy. In for Bartkey is Amelia Lattimore. Serve is over here by Geezy, dug up on the back line by Hermantown. They'll set it up on the near side, blocked at the net. Geezy there for the dig, set by... oh my goodness, what? That wasn't even close. Oh, man. They say North Branch hit the net on the way through. I'm going to, again, respectfully disagree. I think that was all ball, but Esget will look again. Again, you can tell she took something off that hit, trying not to get that net error again. Vikings have it. They'll push it back across. Will Minky. Kaups will hit it low just in front of Esget. 12-7. Hermantown's gotten a couple calls here. Again, not saying anything. Not trying to say that it's anything malicious, but they have gotten a couple calls here tonight that have been questionable. As that serve is over. Benedict, she was a little bit unconfident there as to the way she wanted to dig that one. And because of that, it wound up getting down for an ace for Hermantown. 13-7. Now it's going to be Brooklyn Jensen to serve. 13-7 is the score. Vikings finally get this one dug up, but it's hit into a block and kept alive for Hermantown. They'll hit it through a block. It's Benedict who dives and gets it, and hit across by Minke. Hermantown at the net, blocked by Esget, and yeah, that's going to be a Viking point. And back to serve, Jenna Minke. Her serve is over. Excuse me, dug up by Kohanski in the back line, and now Kaups will hit it over, dug up by the Vikings, hit over by Esget. Kaups looking again. Is that in? Ooh, they say it was, but that was, I don't know. We need instant replay. But because of MSHSL restrictions, we gladly comply and do audio only. 14-8. Vikings need to turn things around here. Ella Scholes with the serve. Diving dig there by Esget, and she'll get it set to her. Kill for Dakota Esget. 14-9. Right now, it doesn't seem like the Vikings are playing with the bar at full confidence. It feels like that bar, when it's full, it's green. Empty is red. Right now, it's in that orange. It seems like it's in that orange. While they have some confidence, it just doesn't seem like they're playing with a lot of it. As the serve is over, dug up by the Hawks on the far side. Kaups tries to just touch it across with her fingertip, and it completely, I don't know if maybe she jammed her finger or something on that one, but it did not get over. Serve here by Esget is over, dug up by the Hawks. They'll line it up for Kaups on this near side. Dug up on the dig by Avery Smith, pushed over by Benedict. A nice diving set there by Esget, and another diving dig here by Giese. Benedict will look for the kill. Diving dig on the other side for the Hawks. They'll line it up. Kaups on the far side, and Benedict can't get that one. You know who they're trying to get it to, and unfortunately, she's just all over the court, so it's hard to get it away from her. But if I'm North Branch now, you've got Claire Kaups back serving. So if I'm North Branch, I'm looking and saying, take advantage of this. She's been really the big key to their success. We got to. How did that not hit the antenna? It must have just missed, man. I've got the antenna right down my line, and it looked like that last hit by Hermantown hit the antenna. I mean, now, to be fair, it could have hit the net, and the antenna could have moved with the net. That's very possible. But it was awfully close then if it didn't. Kaups is serving. Esget with the dig. Minke coming in there to get the last second set and hit across by Benedict. And yeah, right now just some miscommunication on North Branch's side. How did that one not hit the... Another one that looks like it hit the antenna, but they're going to say no. So the Hawks have a 17-10 lead right now. Kohanski. Well, before they get the serve, Vikings will call their second timeout. And again, just right now it doesn't seem like they're playing with their full confidence that they could be and or should be at this point. They're just trailing here. You have had some good hits, some good plays by Hermantown. But I don't know. I don't want to harp on confidence too much because you got to have a certain level of confidence just to get to this point. But the meter feels a little bit low right now for the Vikings. They need a spark. They need a little something to jumpstart themselves and get on a little bit of a roll. They're just out of rhythm right now. It's a weird day, too. I mean, it started snowing. It's colder. You had to make the drive up. I understand. There's many, many different factors. But section championship game, they got to find a way to replenish that meter. Trying to find a video game reference since I'm referencing the meter. But what is it, a health pack? Is that what it's called? I don't know. I don't play enough video games to know, but it's called a health pack. They need a health pack and get that confidence back to full. Serve is over here by Hermantown, dug up by Benedict. Then on the far side, it's Avery Smith looking for the kill, but it's easily dug up there by Hermantown on the far side through the block. Kohanski with the kill. I mean, North Branch just can't buy a point right now. It's not that they're playing terrible. Not at all. At this point now, Hermantown is just kind of outplaying North Branch. Serve is over. It will get back over the net and easy kill. Dang. Arnston. (19-10). Vikings trail. Now, it is volleyball. 9 points don't mean nothing. I've seen teams go on double-digit runs, and that's what the Vikings do need, but it's happened before. It's been done. Serve is over, dug up by Vikings, but then hit back down. Heidi Hedberg will check in for the Vikings. Alps is back to serve still. Vikings need to take advantage of her being back there. Serve is over, dug up by Hedberg. And Esget right into the net with her hit. There is something off right now on the Vikings side, and maybe they just need to erase this set from their memory. Go out and kind of reset. Amelia Lattimore nearly gets the hit back across for the kill, but Hermantown is there for the dig. Esget with the dig. Lattimore there after the block for the dig. And, man, the Vikings are just scrambling. They are really scrambling right now. They're not sure where to go. Block at the net that time by Amelia Lattimore. That is exactly what they needed. They need a lot more. But that's a good start. Darian Dick back to serve. Her serve is up, and it is over. Dug up on that far side by Kohansky. Pushed across. Dug up by Hedberg to Minke. Middle for Esget, and just long. That was close, but it was just long. 22-11. In on that far side to serve Arntzen. Serve is over. Dug up by Esget. Easy sets for Esget, who flies to get that one. Taps it across. Dug up by Kohansky. Hit across. Dug up by Esget. That's toward the net again. Nice job by Minke to keep that one alive, and then it's hit into the net by Avery Smith on the far side. It has been all Hermantown in this set. Vikings again just struggling here in this one. It's just, and sometimes you do. Serve is over, dug up by the Vikings, and pushed back across by the Hawks. Hit into the net by Hedberg. Well, set point has arrived, and 13-0 runs are rare. Not that it couldn't happen for the Vikings, but they're rare. Serve is over. Dug up by Giese. Hedberg looking for the kill. Kept alive by Hermantown. They'll hit it back across. They get helped. Do the Vikings on the long hit from Hermantown. It's 24-12. Now again, 12-point runs are rare. But why not in the championship game? Why not? Let's see it, Vikings. Avery Smith will serve. It's over. Dug up by Hermantown. On the far side, Kohansky hits it across, dug up by Minke. Easy sets. Bartkey taps it across, and there you go. Bartkey gets another one back. They get 24-13. Avery Smith with the serve. Over, received by Banta. On the far side, Kohansky. Off a block at the net. Esget with the dig on the back line. And now Hedberg will look for the kill. Hermantown gets the dig. Yeah, every bounce is just going Hermantown's way right now. Back across, dug up by Bartkey. Blocked at the net. And I guess that was Hermantown's point. No. We're going to say net violation on the Hawks. I was kind of questioning because he had one side cheering, then he had the other side clapping, and the Vikings staying out on the court. So I was like, I don't know. I was so confused. That's what it was called. Well, that'll be it. Brooklyn Jensen will come back for the kill. That was a set to forget for the Vikings, but I think it's okay. You're down 2 sets to none, yes. You've still got 3 sets that you could wind up playing. For North Branch here, I think you got to look at this set and go, erase it. Reset, forget this set even happened, come out in this third one, and let's go. Forget this set even happened. Pretend it didn't. Pretend that it didn't. Come out in these next 3 and dominate. Just dominate like you have all season long. That's what I'm saying to my team. Forget this set. Don't pretend it didn't even happen. Come out and dominate this set. They also need to get that confidence back because they just don't have it right now. But that's what these breaks in between are for. And let's see what the Vikings coaches can't get out of these Vikings players here. Reset, get that confidence back, and they believe that they can win. So do I. Back after word from our fine sponsors here on both KBK and WCMP.
A Lennox air source heat pump is a high-efficiency air conditioning unit that can also heat your home or business during the spring and fall. It's more economical than heating with propane. Have Dale's Heating and Appliance install your Lennox air source heat pump. Ask Dale's how you can receive up to $1,000 in rebates for your air source heat pump system. And ductless mini splits also qualify for up to $1,000. Visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owners agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Whoa! They've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got savings like Jack's Pizza, 3 for $12, Red Bull 12-ounce, buy 2, get 1 free, Johnsonville Brats and Dogs, 2 for $4, any size fountain drink up to XL, 79 cents all day. Open 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
And we're back on 95.5 FM KBEK. Ethan Game Day Gilman. Also on 100.9 FM tonight. It's a simulcast because why not? Our coverage area for North Branch is both KBK and 100.9 FM. So I like to put them on both just in case we've got listeners from both sides who like both stations, who like to listen to volleyball. And I'm assuming you're fans of the team if you're listening too, so... Well, at least fan of a player, anyways. One of the few. We're back here, third set. Hawks lead it 2 sets to none. But again, why not go all 5? Why not come back and make that comeback to talk about for years in the championship game? I mean, Vikings, you can do it. I believe, they believe, we believe that they can win. In and serving is Michaela Sweeney for the Hawks. Oh, no, Ez gets dig. Wound up going into the rafters and hitting a rafter and then coming straight back down from orbit. And that's, you really can't blame Esgit on that one because she's not really at fault. That was just a dig that sent it into the rafters. And like we've said before, we're not playing in Olympic-sized gymnasiums. These are high school gymnasiums, so they can only go so high. As Esgit comes back with a kill for North Branch. Dakota Esgit will go back to serve. So again, the Vikings need 3 in a row to head to state, but again, you talk about stories that'll last forever, that would be one. This one is over and dug up by Giese. I don't think that was supposed to be Giese. I think it was supposed to be Esgit on the dig as Esgit was right behind her. And that's been some of the struggles that North Branch has had here in this one. The confidence has been low, but the communication I think hasn't been there quite as well as other games. And they'll look to correct that here after only 1 point. They're only down 2-1. Benedict with the hit back across. Hermantown gets the dig, and now on the back line, Kaups will hit it into the net. And if you can get one that you don't have to do anything on, why not? I call those freebies. That would be one for the Vikings. In and back to serve is Darian Dick. Serve is over. It is dug up by Kohanski. At the net, it's over. Dug up by Minke. Blocked at the net by Bartkey. Pushed over by the... what? Oh, no. No way. I'm going to say a net violation on North Branch, but... back to serve. Gabriella Arntzen. Oh, Bartkey. Oh, no. Bartkey had it set to her, and I think she just mistimed her jump a little bit. It was a little bit higher than what she had thought, and just a mistime on the jump. Esgett with the dig off the serve. Benedict looking to come back with one, but it's dug up by Hermantown. Hit back cross, blocked at the net, pushed back by Benedict, all in one. Hermantown has it, hit across, diving dig by Esgett. Minke. Benedict, that's out. 5-2. Arntzen to serve. This one is going to be out, so a serve error there for Hermantown. That'll make it 5-3. Avery Smith back to serve. The serve is over. Diving dig there by Banta. Hit back across, but long by the Hawks to make it 5-4. Want to wish a happy Halloween to everybody. Just got a picture of my kiddos in their costumes. They're stopped over at my mom's, and got my two kids, and then our niece in their costumes. Love to see that. Brightens the mood a little bit. But happy Halloween to everybody. I almost forgot it was Halloween, if I'm being honest. But back to the game as we go back and forth. The last hit was hit by Giese. Hermantown hits it back across, dug up by North Branch. That was tipped at the net. Yeah, it was. Hermantown thought it was out, but they definitely tipped that one out, and that'll tie us up at 5 apiece. Avery Smith with the serve. It is over, dug up by Banta. The Hermantown libero hit back across by Kohanski, dug up by Giese. Minke sets for Benedict on the near side. That is in! And the Vikings take their first lead since set 1. They have not led since late in that first set. Serve here by Avery Smith is over, dug up by the Hawks on that back line. They'll go from about midways back. Kaups with the hit across. Bartkey will push it over, blocked at the net, push back over. Oh no, and she knew it. Benedict, that was a clear hit into the net. Yeah, I'll give you that one. That's going to be a net violation. But very good on that point between the two teams. Blocked at the net by both Hermantown and Bartkey, and unfortunately there for Benedict, she hit the net. Serve over, dug up by Giese. To Minke. Esgett, ooh, did not get the cleanest of hits on it, but it's it's gonna work. Esgett stops, looks at her teammate as if to say, seriously? I didn't even get a big hit on it, and it worked. Yeah, she definitely mishit it, but it winds up working because it gets down right in front of Hermantown, so yeah, any way you can make it happen. 7-6, Vikings with the lead. Dug up on the dive, and now Kohanski will hit it into a block. Bartkey there. Beautiful block by Bartkey. That could have easily been blocked out of bounds. And this one is blocked right to where no one is for North Branch. Giese was the closest. She dove at it, but unfortunately pushes it under the net. And, yeah, as much as we'd like it to sometimes, it does not count. Back to serve Kohanski for the Hawks. It's over. Dug up by Benedict. Minke set for Esgett. Esgett dug up by Kohanski on the back line. We'll set it up on the far side for Kaups, and double hit. Called on the Hawks. Unfortunately, tonight we've seen a few of those by both teams, and both teams will be looking to clean that up going forward. 8-7, Vikings do lead. Giese is back to serve. A line drive serve is over. Dug up that time by Pruce. And, oh, no, that was out. And Avery Smith just made a mistake by going after it. You like the aggressiveness. I don't think you even get honored for it because she's being aggressive. She's not leaving it to chance that it goes out. Even though that one, based on where it fell and where she was, it was going out. But you like the aggressiveness on her just going after it. That one on the serve there by Brooklyn Jensen is going to go along to make it 9-8. North Branch back with the lead. Minke will be back to serve. It is over. Took up by Pruce, and this one is dug up by Giese on the Vikings side. Esgett will line this one up off a block, kept alive by Hermantown. Pruce hits it back over. Dug up by the Vikings. Now Esgett will hit it across. Dug up by Kaups. They'll line it up for Kaups on that far side. Blocked. Dug up by Minke. Esgett sets. Pushed over by Minke. Dug up by Scholes. They won't Kaups again on that far side. Pushed across. Diving dig from Benedict. Minke to keep it alive and back over the net, but out. Ah, man. Great hustle play for the Vikings. They didn't get rewarded for it, though. Man, what a play. That is so tough to see a play like that for the Vikings, and then it doesn't wind up in points. Or at least it doesn't keep the point going. So tough. Serve is over now from Hermantown. Dug up by Benedict. Giese there, and Benedict will hit it back across. A low dig, but Hawks get to it. They'll line this one up. Blocked at the net. Kept alive off the dig from Giese. Minke set, but there's nobody home after that. You back to serve Sweeney. Michaela Sweeney. Serve is over. Took up by Esgett. How is that not over the net? Hermantown was well over the net on that one. They darn near put their hand on the Vikings side of the net. Well, the play continues as the Vikings can't get the clean dig. Oh, man, a missed call there. To be fair, it's moving fast, but yeah, missed that one. 11-9, Vikings trail. Serve is over. Dug up by Benedict. Minke sets. Esgett looks to come back with one, but, man, the Vikings can't get a clean one, and that one's going to go long on the hit by Kaups, and that'll make it 11-10. Vikings trail. Vikings seem to be hitting into a lot of blocks here, which is keeping that ball alive for Hermantown. Vikings are just going to have to figure out a way to hit around the blocks or just loft it over, because right now they're just struggling a little bit. It'll be a serve ace here for Esgett to tie us back at 11. Esgett with the serve into the net. That'll make it 12-11, Hermantown. Kaups is back to serve, and again, Vikings have a chance to take advantage here with her in the back. This serve is over, dug up by Benedict. Esgett there, though, in the back line, and Amelia Lattimore will hit it back across. Dug up by the Hawks to that middle line. Blocked at the net. There you go. They got it figured out. Benedict and Amelia Lattimore there. And Amelia Lattimore and Avery Smith on the far side again get a block for the point that time. They've figured it out a little bit. That, again, they set it up. Whether it's Arnson or Scholes, they've just been setting it to them in the middle, and they'll come up right next to the net and slam it down because it's that nice, perfect angle. But the Vikings have finally figured it out and have gone, no, no, no. We're not allowing you to do that again. And they figured it out twice in a row as this serve is over and down for an ace for Darian Dick. 13-12, Vikings retake the lead. Serve is over. Dug up by the Hawks. And Benedict will look for the kill. This dig is towards the net. At the net. What? I'm going to call a net violation on North Branch. Easily could have been both teams, really. I thought it was at first. I thought we were going to replay it, but they do not agree. 13 all, and this serve is just over the net, dug up by Benedict on that back line. Hitting it across is Avery Smith. Hit into a block again, but back across. Hermantown pushes it. Benedict will line this one up, and off the block, through and down. Benedict with the kill. Back to serve is Avery Smith. Smith serve, line drive, dug up by Banta. On that far side, Proust looks for the kill. Giese there for the dig, but sends it backwards, unfortunately. And Giese, she's had a little bit of a tough night. I don't say rough because she has had to go and run after a lot of hits, digs, whatever you want to call it. She's have to run after a lot as Benedict gets a kill there. But Giese's been, she's been the everywhere woman. Need a song for that. She's the everywhere woman. I mean, because she is all over that court tonight, and she's been making some big plays. This one's pushed over, dug up by Minky. Giese, there she is, and Benedict will hit it back across. Through a block and down again. From nearly the, 3/4 of the way back for Benedict for the kill. 16-14, and we'll get a Hermantown timeout. So the Vikings finally getting things to go their way. Get a little bit of momentum here, and we'll see a timeout by Hermantown. Can the Vikings keep this momentum out of the break? We'll have to wait and see. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Be back here on both KBK and 100.9 FM WCMP.
And here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch. The premier indoor batting cages in North Branch. Whether you're trying to make the team or take the team to the next level, Here's the Pitch has state-of-the-art pitching machines for both baseball and fast-pitch softball. $35 gets you cage time with your own pitcher. $40 gets you cage time using one of their top-tier pitching machines. Screens, plates, helmets, they've got the equipment, you provide the batter. Find Here's the Pitch on Facebook or visit here'sthepitchmn.com. here'sthepitchmn.com.
One of our North Branch sponsors there, but thanks to all of our fine sponsors who sponsor not just this broadcast, but every broadcast that we have done from the beginning of the regular season and throughout the postseason. We appreciate you. Really, we do. I understand every time I'm making a drive somewhere, I realize it's like, oh man, I wouldn't be able to make this drive if it weren't for our fine sponsors. So thank you to all of you who sponsor this and every other broadcast that we do. It is greatly appreciated. Meanwhile, out of the timeout, Benedict will serve. It's dug up on the back line by Hermantown, and they shove it across. Scholes with credit for that one. 16-15. Back to serve. Kohansky. And this one is up and over. Dug up by Benedict. To Minky. Esget. Oh my goodness. Again, helps that it goes through a block and it keeps it alive. This one hit off the net and no one going to be able to get that one. Giese was there for the dig, but again, that hit the net a little bit and sent its trajectory a little bit off. So Giese just tried everything she could to get it and unfortunately sends it backwards. 16-all. Kohansky with the serve. It's over. Dug up by Benedict. Esget on this near side. Hit into the net. I wasn't sure if that hit the net or if it was blocked, but they're going to say it did hit the net, so. Serve is over. Dug up by Avery Smith to Esget on the near side, and not the cleanest of dig there for Scholes. She kind of was in between on which way she wanted to get the dig, and unfortunately pushed it almost right directly to the court. 17-all. Giese back to serve. And for Giese, maybe lost a little bit of confidence because of everything that she's had to see here tonight. So maybe get some back here on the serves. This hit by Kaups is into a block by Lattimore and Esget, but it goes out of bounds. So it will be the Hawks point, 18-17. I should remind you as we're getting later into this set, it's 2-0 Hawks. If the Hawks win this one, we're done. If Vikings win this one, we get at least one more. Serve is over, and Esget, unfortunately, too late on the dig. We'll push it out of play. 19-17. A 4-1 run 3-1 run, for the Lumberjacks as they go back and forth. Kaups again looking for the kill. It is going to, it actually hits the flagger on this near side, and yeah, he stands right out of bounds. Jenna Menke will be back to serve now for the Vikings. Her serve is over. And Kaups on that far side again, just in front of the diving Giese. 20-18, and that will force a timeout from North Branch while they take one. We'll take one as well here on KBEK 100.9 FM WCMP.
Joe and the gang at Roddy Motors have your next pre-owned vehicle. Vehicles of all makes and models, and vehicles priced to move.
Well, they did not take a timeout, I guess. Apparently, just a whistle to kind of let everybody know that we're still playing, I guess. I did not. It looked like they had called timeout. You had a couple coaches heading towards the court, so I apologize. Meanwhile, the point is going to get down for the Hawks in front of Esgett, and I was one early. Now we'll get a timeout for North Branch back after a quick commercial break.
Joe and the gang at Roddy Motors have your next pre-owned vehicle. Vehicles of all makes and models, and vehicles priced to move. Roddy Motors in Mora can also get you financed on site. Or, if you've got a vehicle to sell, Roddy offers consignment too. Yep, they'll help you sell your quality pre-owned vehicle. The 2-time winner of the Reader's Choice Best Dealer in Kanabec County. That's what you call a repeat champ. When you need a quality vehicle, make your way to Roddy Motors in Mora or RoddyMotors.com. RODDY Motors.com.
October is College Knowledge Month at Pine Technical and Community College. The whole month, PTCC will be providing a variety of events for future students to join us on campus and virtually. Stop in for a visit to learn more about scholarship opportunities, meet the admissions team, and tour campus, student housing, and the brand new Recreation Center. Everyone is welcome. Learn more at pine.edu/visit to schedule a visit. Whether you're starting out or starting over, Pine Technical and Community College.
Back here on Nice 95.5 FM, KBK, and 100.9 FM, WCMP, Cool Country. Serve is over. Dug up by the Vikings on the back line and looked for the kill immediately. Lattimore nearly got it, but, man, digs by Hermantown have just been so impressive here tonight. Serve is over, dug up now by the Vikings once again. Esgett has her hit blocked, and 4 hits. 22-18. Vikings need to go on a run here. It's been a back and forth set, been close, but Hermantown has pulled off a little run now themselves. Vikings, Esgett, that's a good hit. Right down this near sideline, stays in, and Esgett will get the kill. Speaking of, she'll be back to serve. It's over. Dug up there by Pruce and hit back across. Benedict there for the dig. To Minky. Amelia Lattimore. Couldn't quite get the kill. It's dug up by Hermantown. Dug up in the bat line by Esgett. And Benedict looks for the kill. That time off the dig, nobody home for Hermantown. It's 22-20. Back to serve is Dakota Esgett. It is over. Dug up by Pruce. And the hit by Hermantown is out. So the Vikings get one back to make it 22-21. They trail by 1. Esgett serve is over. Kohanski this time with the dig. On that far side, they hit it into a block, but it is dug up by the Hawks. Double hit at the net by both sides and blocked by Lattimore, and she keeps it on the Hawks side. Make it 22-all, and Hermantown gonna call the timeout. Yes, this time I do promise you they are calling a timeout. So while they take one, we'll take one as well.
Need reliable energy? Burnett Dairy Cooperative has you covered with top quality propane services. Whether you're heating your home, running your business, or firing up the grill, our propane is safe, efficient, and always dependable. Choose Burnett Dairy Cooperative Propane, your trusted partner for all things energy. Stay warm, stay powered, stay local.
Cattle River River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit KettleRiverPizza.com to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today.
Back on Cool Country, 100.9 FM, and nice 95.5 KBK as gets served right out of the timeout goes long. 23-22 Hermantown. Kaups will serve for the Hawks. It is over. Easy there for the dig. Minke sets for Benedict. Blocked at the net, and it is a kill for Hermantown, and they're 1 point away. Vikings need to get 2 back. They need 2 in a row to erase match point. They can do it. They just need 2. That's all. They just need 2. And yeah, gonna get the timeout here by the Vikings. We'll keep it here because, well, it's very close to what could be the end. But I believe the Vikings are going to get these 2 points that they need. It's been a tough match here for them tonight, and I don't really think they've been outmatched per se. I really don't. You've got talent on both sides, and Hermantown very talented, but I just think Hermantown has had a little bit more confidence and a little bit more calmness about themselves here in this one. I think maybe, with the weather the way it is, and then the drive up for North Branch, I think, it plays a factor a little bit, especially sitting for that long. So I do think it plays a little bit of a factor. But the Vikings still in this one. Only trail by 2. They need 2. Let's get 2, then 3, then 4, and then go on a nice 2-0 set run to get it to state. Benedict will come back, looking for the kill. Still dug up by Hermantown. Dig there by Esget. Minke sets for Benedict on this near side. No, it was tipped. It was tipped. Hermantown thought they had it. It was tipped. It was a clear tip, too. It was tipped, and the Vikings get one back that they dearly needed. Darian Dick will now be back to serve. Vikings still need 1 more to erase match point, and then they need 2 themselves to get the set victory. Serve is over. Dick took a little something off that one. Bartkey will hit it over. Touched over by the Hawks. Esget in the back line. Benedict looking for the kill. Dug up by Hermantown, though. Pushed across by Kaups. Bartkey digs. Benedict with the kill, and there you go. 2 more. Let's do 2 more, Vikings, and then let's go get a 2-0 set run. Let's get this to state. Vikings now all of a sudden get 2 in a row, and now they got to be getting that confidence back. You got to have a little bit of swagger about yourself at this point, getting those 2 points back. Blocked at the net. It's Bartkey. There we go. 1 more. Let's go, Vikings. You feel if the Vikings can win this one, these next 2, man, the confidence is going to be at an all-time high. Let's go. Come on, Vikings, finish it off. Serve here by Dick is over. It's into the nets and out, and the Vikings do it. Let's go. The Vikings are not done yet. The Vikings win set number 3, 26-24. They go on a 4-0 run for the win. All right. Now you've got 1. Now you've tasted the victory. Now you've seen what it takes to win a set. Now, come back and win the next 2 and bring it home. We'll be back after a word from our fine sponsors. The Vikings have kind of closed that gap now. They've got the taste. They know what it takes. And now the confidence should be there. So we'll take a commercial break here. Word from our fine sponsors. Then we'll be back for the 4th set here on both Cool Country 100.9 FM and Nice 95.5 KBEK.
Whoa! They've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got a quick meal on the go for you. $3 gets you a hot snack or hot dog, chips, and a Polar Pop. $4 for a breakfast sandwich, hash brown, and medium coffee. Or $5 gets you a personal pizza and a 20-ounce Pepsi. Get snacking. Open 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
I can tell you how much fun we had at Nature Ventures in Mora, but why don't I let them tell you?
I love the giant hay structures. Oh, the corn pit is fun. I love the hay rides. And all the animals. Pumpkins!
I like watching you kids play in nature.
The Pumpkin Patch with so much more. Nature Ventures, getting families together in nature. Just 5 miles southeast of Mora. Open Fridays noon to 6, Saturdays and Sundays 10 to 6. Sign up now for their Trunk or Treat contest, October 27th. Visit Nature Ventures on Facebook.
Hey, it's Alyssa Krieger with Realty Group. Thank you so much, Pine County, for voting me Best Real Estate Agent of 2024. For all your real estate needs, head to countylinesrealestate.com.
Back here on both 95.5 FM KBK and Cool Country 100.9 FM. Game Day Gilman out here. Vikings win that third set. They were in danger of losing it all, but they go on a 4-0 run to win it. Again, the Vikings have now gotten a taste of what it's like to win a set here in Cloquet. So now you've got to have confidence going into this one if you're North Branch, because, again, I talked about some of the factors that could have led to them being a little bit off in this one. But they come back in this third, make it close, just like the first. And this time they finish it off with the points in their favor. Now they're down by 1 set. You win this one, you're heading to a fifth. You win this set and get it to a fifth, there should be no reason you couldn't pull off 3 in a row. So now Vikings will serve to begin the fourth set. It will be Jenna Minke to serve for the Vikings. Serve is over. She wastes no time, coming out with an ace. Well, there's a little bit of life on this North Branch side all of a sudden. Been kind of sucked out because, well, Hermantown had been playing pretty darn good. They've gotten the first 2 sets, but the Vikings come back with one. And this hit is over by Hermantown. Benedict with the diving dig, but her teammates hustling after it, just unable to get to it in time, and it will be tied at 1 apiece. Now, if you're the Vikings, you got to keep that energy. You got to keep that motivation. You got to keep that confidence with you, because I feel like that's what they lost, and it's hard, no doubt, but try to keep that. Benedict with the dig off the block. It's dug up by... That was Avery Smith on that far side. Hit over by Benedict. Now Kaups will hit it across off the block. It's dug up by Esget. Set by Minke. Esget looks for the kill. Dug up by the Hawks. And they'll get it over and out. The point North Branch 2-1. Esget again will serve now for the Vikings. This is in to the net. We're tied at 2 after the serve into the net, and back to serve is Kaups. Serve is over. Esget digs, and Lattimore nearly got the kill on the nice set from Minke, as it's hit over by Hermantown. Minke with the dig. Benedict looks for the kill off a couple of hands of Hermantown and out of play. Benedict with the kill. They get 3-2. Now back is Darian Dick. They both have number 9, but Avery Smith is 19. Dick is number 9. Service over from Darian Dick. It's over and dug up by Pruce. Hit across by the Hawks. Minke is there for the dig. Dug up here by the Vikings. Hit over by Benedict, but it's dug up by Hermantown. Hit over, diving dig there by Dick. Set up and looking for the kill, Avery Smith, but it's dug up in the back line by Kaups. Hit over, Smith there for the dig. And hit into the net by Benedict. Getting the dig was Dick, and Benedict just a really tough angle there for her to try and get that one. Darian Dick out. Lattimore in, then Lattimore out, and Giese in. And in to serve is going to be Gabriella Arntzen. Arntzen serve is over, dug up by Giese. Esget, and towards the front of the net, Bartkey taps it over. Dug up on the other side by Michaela Sweeney. Blocked at the net, Bartkey. She also gets the dig. Sets it for Benedict, blocked at the net again, and nobody home for North Branch on the Hermantown block. That'll make it 4-3 in favor of Hermantown. Arntzen back to serve. And that serve is over, but out on this near side. And we're now tied at all 4 apiece. Now it's Avery Smith back to serve. This is in. Yeah, that one kind of carried like it was going to go long. I watched it. It was kind of carrying there at the end, but it wound up taking just an absolute nosedive for an ace for Avery Smith. Got about 6 here this evening. Aces, that is. Serve is over, dug up by the Hawks, and Minky. Just a tough dig there for Jensen again. That's all they really do with Jensen is they set her up in the middle and then have her come over the top of it. That's kind of been the play, and the Vikings just haven't been able to find a way to kind of get there and set up their blocks in time, because if they do, we've seen what's happened when they can do that. They've got the block, and they usually get the kill. So hopefully the Vikings can figure that out. They do it again here, but there you go, blocked at the net, but and they're going to say, another one that they say the Vikings got into the net, which, again, I'm not at a good angle to really say, so I won't say too much about it, but it was close. Another one. Again, it's that same play for Brooklyn Jensen, and the Vikings just can't get set up in time. They know who it's going to, but they can't get set up in time for the block. Once they can, they're going to completely eliminate her ability to do that anymore. Benedict looking for the kill, and she took out some aggression on that ball. Little frustration coming out there. She'll go back to serve. Benedict's serve is over. Look up by Kaups, and again, they'll line it up for her, and again, it's Brooklyn Jensen. This time she doesn't come back with the big old swing, but just the tap across, but still. I think that's what, Salvishka's been telling them. Hey, you see her go for a swing, you see the ball getting set up for her, get right to the net. You know what she's going to do. Bartkey, nice tap across, but it's dug up by Hermantown. Kaups coming back with a kill attempt of her own. Dug up by Giese, and Bartkey diving for it, but cannot push it back into play, and that makes it 9-6, Hermantown. And Vikings need to find that confidence again, that swagger that they had about them after they went on that 4-0 run back last set to get the victory. Got to find that again. Serve is over, dug up by the Vikings. Esget says, hey, I'm trying, but hit into a block there, and Kaups will hit it back across. Benedict there. That's going to get into the net. Off the ricochet. Minky, great job, and Esget gets it over. Kaups for the Hawks gets it. Blocked at the net by Bartkey. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's great play, but it's so frustrating that Hermantown just seems to get everything. And Bartkey finally comes back with a kill. But my goodness, there's no reason the Hermantown Hawks should have gotten that dig, but they did. Wow, what a play by them. Again, I'm not talking bad about it. It's just like, come on, can the Vikings catch a break on some of these? It's like, it just seems like, man, there's the point for the Vikings. Nope, never mind. The Hawks are there. It was a great play, don't get me wrong. Giese will now serve for the Vikings. It's over, and they'll get the block at the net they need against Jensen. And as I mentioned, they figure that out. They're finally going to kind of eliminate her play. And now Lattimore comes back with a kill to make it 9-8. That's Amelia Lattimore. Easy to serve for North Branch. And it's over. Dug up by Banta. And Bruce will hit it across. Dug up on the back line by Smith. Esget will hit it back over. Hawks get the dig on the back line. Kaups looking for the kill. Dug up by Benedict. Minke and Esget will hit it back over. Again, when they got Kaups on that far side, they'll look for her or Jensen. And again, same play, just not there on the block. I think the tough part for the Vikings is deciding, is it going to Jensen, is it going to Kaups? And that's why they can't get set up in time to block that Jensen play, because again, when they do, that play has been completely, I mean, for lack of a better term, useless. Amelia Lattimore, a rare mistake from her, hits it long on the far side. So it will be 11-8 now. Hawks lead. Jensen will serve. It's over, dug up by Benedict on the back line. Minke sets for Lattimore, and she'll just tap this one over. She says, you know what? I don't need the big hit like last time. Just going to get it over your hands here at the net, and I know nobody's behind you. Jenna Minke back to serve. Serve over. Dug up by Banta. And off a block. Vikings get the dig. Benedict, Minke. She'll set for Esget on this near side. And it's dug up there by Kohansky on the far side for, that was Kaups who got the hit but blocked. And she'll tap it over this time. Dug up by Esget. Back across on the diving dig from Hermantown. Vikings get the dig. Avery Smith will look to come back with an, and Avery Smith does on that far back corner. Gets the kill to make it 11-10. Minke back to serve. Serve is over. Dug up by Banta. At the net, pushed down. This time it's Gabriella Arntzen. I'll make it 12-10. And we get ball went and took a little vacation back over by the bleachers. We get the ball back in though. It's going to be Sweeney to serve now for the Hawks. Her serve is over, dug up by Esget. To Giese. Benedict pushes it across, and right there for the block is Arntzen. That's been one of the things the Vikings have struggled with tonight. They have hit into far too many blocks. Serve is over again. Esget there for the dig. Minke, Lattimore. Oh, man. She plays so fluidly and it's just so nonchalant sometimes. She makes it look easy. She almost got one there, but back across. Vikings get it off the dig. Esget will get it for the kill. Make it 13-11. So if you've got, I just got an update from our manager, Roberta Hine. She's a very, very good at what she does and trying to let you all know what's happening here at the stations. If you cannot hear this game on 100.9 FM, if you got loved ones or just friends or people trying to tune in, I want to let you know that our FM and AM stations for WCMP are not running correctly right now due to some outages and some because of some of the snow. So if you cannot hear the game on 100.9 FM WCMP, please go over to 95.5 FM. Let them know. If you got people who are wondering, hey, why isn't it on? Tell them, hey, go over to KBEK. I know it was advertised 100.9 FM, but because of the snow and some power outages over in Pine City, unfortunately we've had a little bit of a change, so I apologize. Nothing that we could do. We tried very hard, but we're still a little bit in and out. But block at the net here for Amelia Lattimore will put us tied at 13-all. But, again, just wanted to let you all know. And if you got loved ones who are trying to tune into 100.9, tell them to go over to KBK 95.5 FM. Or tell them to come to the YouTube page and tell them to like and subscribe. That way they'll be notified every time we go live with a local sporting event. Hit that red subscribe button, and you'll get that notification. All you have to do is click on it, and it'll take you right to the live video or audio. Back and forth they go. Diving dig here. This time by Hedberg, Heidi Hedberg, and trying to get it over was Benedict, and Benedict could not get it over the net. That'll make it 14-13. Man, it seems like when I'm not talking about the game, the Vikings all of a sudden go on a little 2-0 run, but then I get back to calling the game the way I'm supposed to, and I make them give up a point. Maybe I should just start talking about random stuff, like the weather here today. The weather's been crazy. It started out at 40 degrees, then it got colder, then it turned into snow, and it's barely snowed up here, which is weird. I'm trying to help the Vikings here. I'm trying to get them good juju, but didn't work. Hey, it's all about what you can do for the team, even though I have nothing to do with the game itself. But 15-13 as the hit goes long by North Branch. I'm trying, ladies and gentlemen. Serve here by Kaups is over. Benedict there for the dig. Minke sets for Benedict, and Benedict wants this one blocked at the net. It hits the top of the net after the Hermantown block, and then it's touched back across by Avery Smith for the kill. Make it 15-14. Geezy out, as is Amelia Lattimore. In is going to be Darian Dick. Bartkey also in. Vikings trail by 1. Dick serve is over. Dug up by the Hawks. On the near side, they'll look for the kill. Off the block at the net. Ooh, Avery Smith and Dick both were there. They both kind of pulled up because they saw each other going after it. And that's what I mean. The communication here tonight just hasn't been there enough. It's been there, just not enough and as good as it should be for the Vikings. And they know that, and they'll get that fixed. Serve is over, dug up by Esgett. To Minke for the set. Kill for Benedict. 16-15. Again, the first, third, and now fourth set have all been similar. It's been back and forth. There have been no more than a, couple point lead for the Lumberjacks again. Hawks here in this one. So the Vikings keeping it close. Can they get it even closer? Blocked at the net by Benedict, and the hit by Hermantown will push it out on the far side. That'll tie us up at 16 apiece. Back to serve is Avery Smith. It's over on the serve. Dug up on the back line by Kaups. On that near side for that's Preuss, and that is down through the Viking block to make it 17-16. Substitution here for Hermantown, and going back to serve is Ella Schulz. Serve over. Dug up by Esgett. That's towards the net, and I think we got a whistle too soon. That was definitely blocked at the net by Hermantown, and the Vikings only had 2 hits on it, so I think we got a little bit too soon of the whistle there. Unless they say Vikings got into the net, but again, that one would have been close, and I don't think they did. But either way, we're back over. Esgett with... No way. Oh, double hit. Coach Salvishka frustrated there. He's going to call a timeout, and they're trailed by 3. Getting late into the set again, and this is the point where the Vikings need to find some momentum, need to get into a rhythm, need something to jumpstart them to get back into it, take the lead, and run away with this set, and then go and win set 5. I believe. I know they can do it. They did it just last set. There's no reason they can't here in this one. So it is 19-16. Hermantown with the lead. Vikings just won the last set, 26-24, but fell in the first 2. That second set was a little bit lopsided, but the Vikings did a really good job last set. Kind of similar to this one. They were down most of the set. They didn't have a lead back till set 1, so they had went really 1.5 sets without a lead. Came back, took the lead, then it was back and forth. They were down by, 2, 24-22. They went on a 4-0 run to win it 26-24 in that third set. So let's see if they can't get another run here and just go on a nice 9-point run to take it 25-19. And then get it to a 5th. And if you can win 2 sets like they have, that 5th set, they should have nothing but confidence. Serve is over. Benedict there for the dig. And after the set, Benedict hits it across. And, Geezy had her arm there for the dig, but again, it's Brooklyn Jensen, the same play the Hawks have done time and time again. and the Vikings just have not been able to get there for the block. Serve here is over, dug up this time by Giese. Minky sets, Benedict looking to come back with one, and she does. Now let's go on that run that we talked about. Let's go on an 8-0 run here to finish it off, bring it to set 5. Back to serve is Sophia Benedict. It's up and over. Dug up by Hermantown on that far side. Bruce off the net. Yeah, that's tough. That's off the net. Really nothing that the Vikings could do there. It goes off the net. Nobody was able to get there. But again, when it hits the net and it's able to work its way over, there's really nothing you can do. Here's the serve. Did not go long. Smart move by Benedict to get that one. And Giese will push it over on the hit. Again, there it is! Like I said, Jensen, they've been running that same play all night. Vikings get there for the block and completely eliminate it. If the Vikings can do that anytime they try and get the ball to Jensen, they've completely eliminated that play for them. The Vikings get one back, 21-18. Can they continue to do it? They're coming back, trying to get it, but instead it's Kops on the other side. She'll hit it through a block. Block there, just didn't get the hand close enough to the net, so it got through. Jensen will be back to serve now for Hermantown, 22-18. Can the Vikings go on a 7-0 run? I said 9, 8, it's 7. 7's that magic number that they need. They're going to go on the 7-0 run now. Okay, 6. It's going to be an ace for Jensen. It's going to be a 6-0 run. I can feel it. First a timeout by North Branch. While they take a timeout, we'll take a quick 30-second break. We'll be back for that 6-0 run, or 7-0 run rather, that the Vikings are going to go on. I feel it. I believe it.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owners agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Back here on both 100.9 FM WCMP and KBK 95.5 FM. Vikings trail by 5, but like I said, we're manifesting it. We're using that positive manifestation for the Vikings to go on a 7-0 run. Now, I said 6 after Hermantown got the ace. I'm an idiot. That doesn't give Vikings a point, which would be nice, but Vikings still have 7 points to go. They're going to go on a 7-0 run here. We're manifesting it. Serve here is over. Dug up by Giese to Minky. Esget looking for the kill. Dug up by Hermantown on the back line. They'll set up for Kops on that far side. Dug up by Benedict to Minky. Esget again. Everybody for Hermantown is there. Again, they'll line it up at the middle of the net. Blocked, and that is in. All right, 1 down, 6 more to go. One down, 6 points to go for North Branch. Minky serve over. Dug up by Bruce. On the far side, they're looking for Kaups, and it's through the block. Match point. All right. 6 more, North Branch. They need 5 to erase that match point, 6 to get the lead, 7 to win. Let's go. 7-0. Now back to a 7-0 run. I can feel it. Sweeney with the serve. It's over. Dug up by Benedict. To Minky. Esget off the block. Kept alive somehow. Kaups to finish it. And Hermantown will get the win here in set 4, 25-19. And North Branch season comes to an end. That is so unfortunate for North Branch. They fought so hard, but they will come up short. So the Vikings season will come to an end, but what a great season it was. We'll come back, recap this one, and recap the season that was for the North Branch Vikings. You're listening to Volleyball on Nice 95.5 and Cool Country 100.9 FM.
Hey there, it's Alicia Krieger with Realty Group. If you're looking for a winning agent and real estate office, pass us the ball and let's score you a new home. Head to countylinesrealestate.com.
First National Bank of Malacca.
At First National Bank of Malacca, with offices in Malacca, Isle, Gilman, and Zimmerman, they pride themselves on providing small-town, personalized customer service with updated technology solutions that allow you to bank with them anytime, anywhere, whether you value calling or stopping in to talk to a real live banker, or value the convenience of online or mobile banking. They've got you covered. If you're looking for a bank that cares about you or your community, come to First National Bank at one of their 4 branch offices. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden french fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Back here on both 95.5 FM KBK and 100.9 FM WCMP. Vikings fall here to Hermantown 3-1. Now, that does not mean the season is a loss. You still get to take home second place in your section. Now, again, it's going to sting for now. It might sting for the next little while. And that's okay. That means you care. That means you cared about the season. That means you were passionate about it. But for North Branch, they can't look back at this season after it's over and when they're years down the line and think that they failed. They certainly, in no sense of the word, failed. This was a huge season for them. This was such a great season. And we got to give a huge congratulations to them on what a season it was. Runners-up in Section 7, 3A. And that is not easy to do. You get 2 teams that get to come to the section championship. One from the section gets to leave and go to state. So, I mean, it's hard enough to get here. So congratulations to the North Branch Vikings on the season they had. What a season it was, but they fall here to Hermantown 3-1. They lost the first one 26-24, the second one 25-14. They won that third one 26-24, but then lost this fourth set 25-19. And it was a fun match, but unfortunately for North Branch, just few too many mistakes, and Hermantown benefited off those, and they capitalized. That's the word I'm looking for. They capitalized off those mistakes. And North Branch, they fought hard, but will come up short. What a great season it was for the Vikings. They finish as section runners-up in Section 7, 3A. What a great season. That was a lot of fun to be able to call a few games for them. I want to thank all of you for tuning in, whether you tuned in just for tonight or you tuned in through some of the games we called for them throughout the season. Appreciate that. Want to remind you, if you're tuned into this one, don't forget to tune in to or subscribe to this YouTube channel. Hit that red subscribe button that you see, because if you are subscribed, you'll get notified every single time that we go live with a local sporting event. Just hit that red subscribe button, then you'll get a notification when we go live with the local sporting event. Hit that notification, click it. It'll take you right to the live video or audio that we'll have for that game. So if you're a North Branch fan, be sure to subscribe, because we've got North Branch football coming up tomorrow, and I'm sure we'll see some of these volleyball players there to support their football players, as North Branch will take on Hermantown tomorrow in their section championship for football. As the awards, the medals are being given out here to the North Branch Vikings. Their second place medals being given to them. They'll eventually get that runner-up trophy for the section. Can't say enough about how they fought and about what a great season it was. They're going to be graduating quite a few seniors. Joanna Barkey just getting her medal, one of those seniors. But we'll go through and talk about the seniors for North Branch. As one of them, Dakota Esgett, another Darian Dick, another one being Ellie Nielsen, Avery Smith, Sophia Benedict, and Joanna Bartkey, your seniors for this North Branch squad. Those seniors will be missed. Those seniors certainly will be missed. You had some big players who stepped up in big times and made big plays. Exactly what you need and want, and they will be missed. But now these seniors are kind of handing over the keys to the underclassmen that have come in and played so well for this team. And we'll see North Branch receive their runner-up section trophy. And again, it's a tough one. It'll be one where it's tough to swallow for a little while, but when they look back on this, they got to look back with a ton, and I mean a ton of pride, because, man, did they play so well this year. And to get to the section championship, again, 2 teams from your section get to do that. 2! You were one of them. So congratulations to North Branch. That is going to be it here from Cloquet High School. The Vikings fall to Hermantown 3-1. Congrats to the Vikings on the great season they had. What a phenomenal season it was. Congrats to the seniors on a great year and the accomplishments that they had throughout the season. We'll hear definitely a ton of their names during the winter sports season, and we wish them the best of luck in the winter sports season going forward, and even in the spring. Hopefully we'll be back for winter and spring to call some more games for North Branch. But North Branch, runners-up in Section 7-3A, second place. Not bad. Great season for them. Congrats to them on that great season. Again, I want to thank all of you who tuned in here tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. You keep my job alive, so I appreciate that. Anytime that you tune in, you allow me to be able to have a job. If you don't tune in, I don't have a job to do, so I appreciate you tuning in. Give a huge shout-out to our fine sponsors. If they don't sponsor us, we can't come out here and broadcast any of these games. So thank you to all our fine sponsors. Again, remember, stay tuned to our morning shows on KBK 95.5 with Rock and Robin Riley at 7:30 and 8:30, or on 100.9 FM with Josh Miron at 7:45 and 8:45 for your local sports updates. We'll talk this game, all the other local games going on in our area, plus regional and national sports. Stay tuned to our websites for the broadcast schedule. Go to our websites, go to the sports tab, go to the broadcast schedule. That will show you all the links for the games that we're covering for that week of play. It is subject to change, though. And we also have articles up there, interviews on our websites for both stations. Then, of course, stay tuned to our social medias, our Facebook pages for both stations, our Instagram for both stations, plus our Twitter at WCMP Radio for all things local sports, interviews, articles, games of that we're going to be covering, breaking sports news, players committing to where they'll be playing, coaches retiring, coaches being hired, broken records, all that and more that you can think of on our social medias. So, again, appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thanks so much. Vikings fall here in the section championship game, 3-1 to Hermantown. But again, I can't say enough of a congratulations to the North Branch Vikings on the season they had and to their seniors. What a great year it was. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate you all. Remember, be kind to everyone. You never know what someone is going through, and your kindness can truly make their day, even change their day, even change their mindset for the week, the month, the day. You never know. Being kind to someone does so much for lots of people. So and again, it costs nothing to be kind, so let's try and be kind to everyone. Well, that's going to do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for tuning in. 3-1, Vikings fall here, but they take second place in this section for nice 95.5 KBEK and Cool Country WCMP 100.9 FM. I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your night.